galera, tudo bom com vocês? And welcome to Oddly Talk, real talk about anything and everything. It's Abidani here, and if this is your first time on the channel, just hit that subscribe button, check out my previous videos, smash the like button, and share your thoughts in the comment section. So today I'll not be talking about relationships. Now, like I always say, here we talk about anything and everything. It's Abby Talk, it's real talk. So yeah, I'll be talking about something that we hardly pay attention to. The little miracles that happens every single day. You know, we live in the 21st century. The 21st century is always busy, so we never get time to, actually we do get time, we just never make time to pay attention to and enjoy the little miracles that happens on a daily basis. We are always so focused on work and focused on the deadline that we miss those little miracles that happens every day. I mean, the fact that you woke up this morning is a miracle in itself. Now, I don't want to get religious about this, like, oh, you should thank God or your creator or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Well, you probably should do that, but that's not the point that I'm trying to make. The point that I'm trying to make is some people don't acknowledge the fact that they actually woke up this morning while other people remain asleep. You know what I mean? Like, we just don't acknowledge that fact. Like, we are so busy with work that the first thing that we think about when we wake up is, man, what do I have to hand in today? What do I have to get done today? What do I have to do today? What work do I still have to do today? Like, we really never pay attention to the fact that we woke up today. And do you really have like an idea how fortunate you are that you woke up today? We never really pay attention to such things. And Neha Srivastava once said that, what is life if, however, you never pay attention or you cannot acknowledge the things that happens to you on a daily basis? And that is very deep because we really never pay attention to the little things that happens to us every day, the little miracles, to be specific, miracles that happens to us every day. Like the fact that you can still see, the fact that you can still talk, you can still hear, you can still walk, you can still feel. We never pay attention to that. I mean, have you ever just sat down and asked yourself, man, what will happen if I woke up and I couldn't hear anymore? I mean, I know I've sat down and asked myself, man, what would happen if I woke up one day and I lost my hearing? And the reason I actually thought about that, well, first of all, I'm a language enthusiast, so I love languages. So I was just wondering what will happen if I woke up one day and I couldn't hear. Would I be able to sign? And then one thing that also happened was I woke up one day and I had an ear infection in one of my ears. I think it was the left ear. So I couldn't hear. I was partially deaf for like a week. And I realized at that moment, how important it is. I mean, how important it is to have your ears, both your ears functioning properly. Because I had to go to school and I had to communicate with people, but then I couldn't hear. And I would try to turn slightly so I can hear without making things awkward, just turn a little bit. So I really realized that it's important to have your ears. And it's funny that it takes some of us to experience something like that in order to acknowledge these little miracles that happens to us every single day. And now that I'm actually talking about these miracles, I realize that I'm only talking about the physical miracles that happens to us, like being able to talk, being able to walk, being able to hear, to see, But there are also miracles that happens every single day that we don't pay attention to. Like the sun still rises in the morning, and yet some of us spend probably the whole week indoors working. Like we don't go outside to feel the warmth of the sun on our skin. The sun sets, the moon rises, we don't get time to just go out and admire the beautiful moonlight. There are so many miracles that happens every single day, and we just miss those miracles. Even the fact that we live in South Africa, I mean, in this country, I'm not gonna say that our country is the perfect country. It's not. It's far from perfect. We have our own problems. We have our own troubles. Like well, any other country. But there are certain miracles that we don't pay attention to. Like, you don't wake up because of a sound of a bomb or maybe a military helicopter flying over you. Now, you don't wake up from a natural disaster, maybe a tsunami or an earthquake or a volcanic eruption. You don't wake up from that. You wake up every day and you still have the opportunity to go to school, to learn something, and we don't really pay attention to those little miracles. So I think that the most important miracles that we hardly pay attention to are the smallest of them all. Like, you can still walk, you can still talk, you can still hear people talking, and you wake up in a country that doesn't have war or natural disasters. I think the moment we really pay attention to those little miracles, I think we'll be happier people. But again, that's just my opinion. Well, anyway, I really hope that you learned something from this video. If you have any experiences, any ideas, any thoughts, just feel free to share them in the comment section. Share this with your friends, with your family, and yeah, thanks a lot. Khudafis.